Hi everyone, for today's video we're going to be doing this makeup look with this insane eye makeup which was inspired from Patrick Ta. And if you do want to see how to recreate this makeup and do this very fun eye makeup, then let's get started. To prep the skin, I use the same moisturizer I use every time. This is the Dot & Key 72-hour gel. And to prep the lips, I use the Milani lip oil. I think I am going to use some foundation today. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I'm in the shade 3Y46. I like to just take a little bit of product on my fingers and spread that on my skin just to warm up the product, and then use a brush to blend everything. This application makes it a lot more even. I'm going to use the pack brush in 247 and just blend the foundation into my skin. You want to avoid the under eye area and let the concealer do its work, otherwise it's going to be too much layering of product and it's going to look very heavy. And always try to apply the least amount of product on the very center of your face, because that's where it can really start looking very heavy if you apply too much. To conceal, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in Warm Sand, and I'm going to use the pack brush in 219 to blend everything. And since I used foundation, I'm going to use a very little amount of concealer, just tiny dots under the eye, in the forehead and around my mouth a little bit. I let the concealer sit for a little bit and we're gonna blend it in.
If you found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity.
I contoured my nose a bit, and now I'm gonna bronze the face using the Bahama Mama bronzer. Just take a little bit of product and even it out, and apply the product on the outer perimeter of my face.
Worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think
So we're going to do the Patrick Ta technique for my blush. I'm going to use a powder blush first. I'm using the Essence The Blush in Befitting, and it's completely broken. And you're going to be very light-handed with this part. And I have noticed if you apply too much powder underneath and then go on top with cream, then it separates and looks really patchy. So make sure to do a lighter layer of powder.
I still dream about the days when we were.
For the cream blush, I'm going to mix the Rare Beauty blush in Believe and ELF Putty blush in Bora Bora. I really like this combo. And this is the shade that it creates. And you're going to apply the cream on the exact places you applied the powder. So now we're going to do a lighter concealer to brighten the under eyes. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand. I'm going to apply a tiny amount on the very inner corner of my eye, of my under eye, and on the center of the face. And we're going to blend everything out.
Isn't that too far away from our hoods? Yeah.
So for my under eye, what I'm going to be doing is, I have some of the blush mixture left on the palette. So I'm going to mix this blush with the lighter concealer I have under my eyes and really mesh in the concealer and the blush together, and it gives a subtle, very light baby pink under eye. So I'm going to pick up some of the blush on a tinier brush and put that under my eyes. I'm going to apply a little bit more of the lighter concealer because you do want it to be bright. I have barely anything left in this concealer. I've almost run out of it. Now we're going to blend and try to keep it on the very inner part of your face. Looks really pretty. I always like to do this little hack when I have too much of the cream blush left over. Now we're gonna set the face with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Peach Pie. This is like my all-time favorite loose powder, and it's gonna really match well with the pink under eye vibe we have going on. So I always like to first set with a brush and then follow that with a powder puff and kind of bake a little bit.
We should never let go, so tell me who you love, baby. Take a moment to unwind, fix yourself and realign yourself.
So I really wanted to recreate this eye look from Patrick Ta. So let's try to recreate it and see how it goes. So I went ahead and did a little test match on this eye, and this is how it turned out. So we're going to do this eye together. I'm going to start with taking the same Essence powder blush that I used on my cheeks and use this as my transition shade in the crease. And you're going to go ahead and start blending some transition. And I'm going to saturate most of the shade on the very inner part of my eye, right underneath my brows. That part is going to be very dark and dramatic. So that's how dark you want it to be. And I don't have the perfect eyeshadow palette for this look, so I'm mixing and matching a bunch of different blushes and eyeshadows to get this eye makeup. Now I'm taking another blush. This is the Swiss Beauty blush in Just Rose, and blend that with the previous blush. And also you have to make this inner part the most intense. I'm going to bring a little bit of the eyeshadow just onto my nose, but there's barely anything on my brush, just to make it all very cohesive. Now I'm taking the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow in Berry Bad, and this has very pretty berry tones, and I'm going to take the darkest shade. And you're going to follow your own natural eye shape, and it's again going to be the darkest on the very inner corner. You're going to follow the curve of your eye. Just relax your eyes, and you're going to place the shade a little bit above your crease, and you're going to build the shade from there. So this is how dark I got it to, and I'm going to stop there. Now I'm going to cut the crease. I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer, and you can see my palette is a complete mess on a flat brush, and it doesn't have to be too sharp. Now using a tinier dense brush, I'm going to blend the concealer on the lid so that it's not too thick in certain areas, just to make it even before I set it. And as you can see, it's not the most perfect cut crease, you don't need one. I'm going to set the concealer using a matte white eyeshadow, or you can use loose powder just to set. Now I'm taking some shimmer or a highlighter on the lid, because you can see there's a little bit of shimmer in the picture. Just a very little bit, tap it on. I don't have the beautiful burgundy eyeliner that she has in the picture, so I'm going to start with a dark brown eyeliner and draw the wing. And you have to connect the wing with the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to smudge the eyeliner on my lower lash line. Now to make it the burgundy color eyeliner that she has on, I'm going to use the same dark berry eyeshadow and stamp that on the eyeliner. I'm really trying to create this eyeshadow from scratch, I don't have a single exact product. Also bring that on the lower lash line to set the eyeliner. Now I don't have the white eyeliner like the outer corner that she has on, the little drama, so I'm going to use a lighter concealer to give that effect on a very precise tiny brush. And just be very precise. Start from the very outer corner of my eye and draw a little wing. I'm also going to stretch some onto my lower lash line. I'm going to use the first blush used as transition and blow everything out under the eyes and blend. So I'm going to try out this little tester I got when I got the loose powder from Huda Beauty, and it's the Legit Lashes mascara. So I'm going to try that out. So there was barely anything in that tester. I just ended up using my Benefit their Real Magnet mascara. I'm going to add some falsies just on the very outer corner of my eyes to really glam up this look. Putting on lashes is such a task for me because I literally never wear lashes, but this is just a random eyelash set I got from Amazon. You just can use any type of eyelashes if you want. Adding some highlighter on the tip of my nose. I did intensify my blush a little bit, as you can tell. Now I'm going to use Loreal Infallible Fresh Wear Powder Foundation in the shade Golden Beige, and mine is completely broken. I really like using a lighter foundation, like a powder foundation, to brighten the very inner part of my under eye. You can tell the difference, like it looks so much more finished and put together and so flawless rather than this eye. Last but not the least, we're going to do our lip combo now. I'm going to start off with the Milani lip liner in Spice. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Vinyl Ink liquid lipstick in the shade Witty, pretty mauve shade. Actually going to apply a little bit and blend that out. None of my makeup looks are complete without the MAC Chestnut lip liner, so I'm going to contour my lips. Blend that out. I'm going to use the e.l.f. lip lacquer in Bubbles, which was actually a clear shimmery shade, which is not clear anymore. It's really glossy.
If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. Eyes around my soul.
So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you're gonna recreate this look for yourself. And if you did enjoy the video, then do make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.